Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy AJ. Welcome back to another scary video. As you can see, I got me a new mic and I got me a mic boom arm so I can talk like this to you guys. You guys can hear me better. Hopefully the audio sounds amazing right now because my old mic wasn't hitting it, so I got another one. Today's video, we got 9 scary school lockdown experiences. Now, if you never experienced a school lockdown, consider yourself lucky, man. Because me, I experienced 2 school lockdowns. And let me explain them. So the first time I had a school lockdown, it wasn't really a threat. It was like a dude, like a random guy came on campus acting suspicious. So we was on a lockdown, not for that long. But the second time, there was an actual kid who came on campus and yeah, school shooter type stuff. So that was not fun. And what's crazy about that situation was in my class, there was people in my class crying out loud and the dude was in the hallway. I thought my life was gonna be over. Luckily, I'm still here and it's not. That whole situation was crazy, man. School lockdowns are real serious. It's not a joke. It's real serious. 9 times out of 10, it's a student who goes to the school. So if you're going through a school lockdown, listen to your teachers. Do not make any loud noise, please. You will put everybody's life in danger. Do not do that. Look, I'm not here to waste any more time. So without further ado, man, let's get it. Let's go. I love this mic.
Attention staff, please listen closely. Please lock your classroom doors immediately. Lock windows. Move students away from windows.
Bro, I know one thing. When a school lockdown comes on, they do not sound like that. They sound panicked and worried.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Yeah,
from a terrifying encounter with a school intruder to a situation that had many students on edge. Here are 9 scary incidents of school lockdowns.
Let's get it.
Enjoy.
I'll try. Then, but why is it kind of blurry?
Back in middle school, we were put on a level 3 lockdown. The highest level. Gunmen, immediate danger.
Yeah, that's what I was.
We scooted our little 7th grade asses to the corner of the class with the lights off. And it's at that moment we realize our teacher forgot her room keys in the teacher's lounge.
Yo,
So
bro, why can
here's
Yo, that's crazy, bro. Ooh. How did you forget your keys in the teacher's lounge? What is it doing in there? That makes no sense.
bunch of 7th graders soiling their pants in an unlocked classroom with a teacher holding a metal ruler ready to strike anyone who comes to that door.
That's not gonna do
After
anything.
10 minutes of hearing my own heartbeat, an announcement says we can resume class.
Oh, thank goodness, man.
There were no police on campus or anything.
What?
Turns out 2 kids got into a fist fight in the gym, and the burly vice principal was not there to break it up, leaving the secretaries to lock down the entire school. A level 3 lockdown over a middle school fight.
Look, how much when a bet is over some candy or something like that? Bro, then middle school was an interesting time, man.
Posted before, but it's appropriate here. In the 8th grade, we had a code red, lockdown,
Code red?
because someone reported that a kid on school grounds had a gun.
Oh, man.
We turned off all the lights and locked the door in our classroom. Slowly, our teacher had our class make our way to the side of the room that couldn't be seen through the rectangular window on the door. Some kids were whimpering and scared, so she promptly yelled/whispered at us that there was nothing to be afraid of.
That's how it was with me.
Probably just a drill, until the doorknob started to jiggle. She was a large woman, so I was quite surprised at how quickly she moved. She ran into the supply closet behind her desk, and the door clicked locked. When the door opened, it was a police officer who'd been assigned to check all.
Let me read this again. She ran into the supply closet behind her desk and locked the. What? Bro. So you mean to tell me that you have the students still in the classroom, have no door to protect them or to hide them, but you ran into the closet and closed the door with the kids still in the class? Bro, fire that teacher, man. Bro.
The rooms. He looked around in confusion and asked, Where is your teacher?
Exactly. Why did, bro?
I
That
remember
teacher
it.
needs to get fired ASAP, bro.
Clear as day. I'm sitting in my 9th period class, Mr. P's geography
periods?
class, with my best friend.
The most I had was
We're
8
watching
periods.
a video on trade throughout the world when we hear some loud noises. We figured it could be a senior prank. They had decked the halls the day before. A couple of screams. We see kids running down our hallway.
What?
Mr. P gets up, looks out the door, and shuts it quickly, turns the lights off, and tells us to get down. As he's sending us to the corner and trying to hide us, the lockdown comes down over our school. It's weird. We heard these loud noises, but they didn't register as gunshots. We heard screaming, but we just didn't process it. And through all this noise, it's silent at the same time. You can hear the person next to you breathing. You can see your friends crying, trying to contact your friends and family. That's when I get texts from my best friend at a different school. Jay, are you okay? I was confused by the text. Yeah, we're hearing loud noises. I don't know what's happening. Screaming outside the classroom. I texted back. It took forever to send. I got another text. Stay down. There's an active shooter at your school. My heart dropped. I just remember grabbing my best friend and holding her so tight, telling each other we loved each other, texting my parents and my uncle and anyone who means anything to me, goodbye. If I don't make it out of the shooting alive, I love you. And then putting my phone down and just sitting in darkness as we listen. Don't shoot. Put the gun down. One went this way. We would quickly learn there were 2 shooters.
2 shooters?
About an hour after the shooting started, the cops busted into our rooms, rifles aimed at us, yelling, "Freeze.
What?
Put your hands in the air and stand up slowly." And I just remember walking out of the classroom, surrounded by police, crying my eyes out, seeing blood on the floor.
Blood?
Some police were telling us, "You're okay, you're safe, you're doing so well." But I just couldn't hear them. I just couldn't. I was crying, and my friends were crying, even the teachers. We made it out of the school, and it was pouring rain. Typical Colorado. It was cold, so us high schoolers gave our sweatshirts to the younger kids to shield them from the rain and the wind.
Not me.
To this day, it haunts me, and it always will. Always. I will never forget the events that happened on that horrible, horrible day in May.
I bet. Police coming in
This
with
is
rifles and
according
everything?
to my friend's mother. She is a survivor of the Columbine massacre. It was terrifying. The feeling of sitting in a hot room next to all your friends as you look out the door and watch someone drop dead right outside.
What?
The pounding on the door of someone wanting to get in, only to be hit in the side.
That low-key scared
The
me.
loud shots and screams. But the one thing that tops it off is the running. When you bust out the door, adrenaline rushes through your body. You don't know what it's like to hear shots and mere feet behind you as you burst through the doors of the school, hands raised, crying, being held in the arms of your parents as you sit trembling in the car and endure nightmares for years to come. My high school was put on lockdown. I remember sitting in English class and someone came onto the PA system and said something along the lines of, "Attention staff, John Smith has entered the building." Except it wasn't John Smith. I just cannot recall the name.
Yeah, the most basic name
It sounded
ever.
very suspicious, and it was actually a code for teachers. Our teacher could not find her reference book, but she knew it was serious. So she locked the door, turned off the lights, and put us all in the corner of the room. We kept hearing commotion in the hallways, lots of people going by. After being locked in the room for probably 10 minutes, we realized everyone else was evacuating the school, and we
Whoa.
probably shouldn't be locking ourselves in the room. So we also evacuated, and when we got outside, there were police everywhere and the full-out bomb squad entering the school with sniffer dogs. So clearly locking ourselves in the classroom wasn't the smartest choice. Ended up that someone wrote a bomb threat on a bathroom stall,
Oh, man.
and it was actually put there 2 weeks prior.
Yo.
But the main janitor was on vacation, and the sub-in one wasn't doing the best job, and never saw it. Main janitor came back and took notice of the threat.
Dang, somebody got
On
fired.
my 8th birthday, we had a lockdown at school. I was a couple minutes late because I was bringing cupcakes and goodie bags for everybody.
The good old days.
A teacher spotted me alone on the playground sometime after class had started, and she dragged me inside. We hid under our desks for a couple hours with the lights turned off and doors locked. Turns out, there was a gunman on our school grounds who was our neighboring class's boy's dad. Nobody got hurt except the gunman himself, who shot himself just outside the school.
What? Bro, people are crazy.
It was the day before Thanksgiving break, and I was a freshman in high school. All of a sudden, we heard screaming down the hall, and these kids started running to our classroom. It was only seconds later, there was an announcement we were in lockdown. Our teacher soon locked us in and ran toward the disturbance. We were locked in the room for a while. It wasn't until the end of the day we found out that one of the kids in the Spanish class down the hall from our room had brought 2 machetes to school and was trying to slice as many people as possible.
Oh no.
My teacher had been one of many who tackled him down. A few people were injured, but no one was killed.
Man,
When I was in the 3rd grade, a car crashed through the playground fence during morning recess and hit another kid. After that happened, we were all rushed inside and weren't allowed to have recess for the rest of the day.
Or ever.
I remember that a helicopter was flown to the playground to bring the girl to a hospital. We were all waiting for updates the whole day. It was pretty traumatic. I don't remember all the details, but I know she ended up being okay in the end.
Man, I'm glad she's okay.
Once in high school, somebody found a hit list in one of the ladies' restrooms.
Hit list?
They did a full sweep of the building with bomb dogs, gathered all the kids on the list, and sent them home. It was mostly the popular crowd from the junior and sophomore classes.
Oh man.
No, I wasn't on said list. We sat in second period for well over 2 hours. After the first 20 minutes of serious business lockdown stuff, our teacher got bored. One group of us played cards, the other was chatting away on phones to kids in other classrooms. To all the people asking, this was in central Pennsylvania, in the suburbs outside of Harrisburg.
Never been to Pennsylvania.
If you've had any terrifying experiences with school lockdowns, let me know in the comments down below.
Interesting.
Thanks for watching. And
Man, all in all, take school lockdowns very serious because you never know who's on campus, man. You never know, man. But with that being said, I'm going to end it off right there, y'all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. Please smack the like button, subscribe today to join the AA, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.